Hey, what's going on, guys? StarGamer509 here, back at it again with another YouTube video. Today we're going to be playing some Terraria, but not actually. As you can see, we are reviewing the brand new 1.4 Journey's End. So, earlier, I saw it was out and decided to download it, and I got some of these items. For the purpose of this video, I didn't get them legit. I got them cheaty. I just want to show off what some of they do. We're going to start with this one last. So, anyway, here is the first one that I want to showcase. Captain America's shield. Right? It's pretty good. It works a lot like the light disc. And I don't know what right-clicking does. It just holds up the shield. I don't know if it gives you extra defense or anything. But, here, let's test it out on these dummies. Alright, so some decent damage, right? It's pretty decent. Next up, we got this Snap Thorn Whip. It's a summon weapon, if I'm correct? Yeah. Does some decent damage. This one poisons them, too. Then we have the Firecracker. It's a lot like the Solar Flare. And then we have the Cool Whip, which does the most out of all of them. And then, I don't know how to get this, but I'm pretty sure this Kaleidoscope is a combination of the three, and it does massively more. Right? And then we have this new one called the Stellar Tune. It's a guitar that does a bunch of damage. I have to wait for my mana to regen a bit. Then we have this Eventide. This amazing rapid fire bow. Does also decent damage. And the Terra Prisma. It essentially kills everything. Yeah. Not bad. And then let's move on to the next set of weapons. Alright, so here are some more new weapons. They're the Flame Burst Rod, Staff, and Cane, the Lightning Rod, Staff, and Cane, and the Ballista Rod, Staff, and Cane. Although I would like to use them, they require something called Ethereal mana, and I don't know how to get it yet, but they do all look very cool. Anyway, on to the next weapons. Alright, next up is the Explosive Trap Staff. It's a high damage weapon that uses very little mana, but then again, it also requires Ethereal mana, which I again do not know how to get. So, very cool, great stats, but can't use it, so next weapon we go. Anyway, next up is the Staff of the Frost Hydra. It's another high damage weapon, and this one I can use. I place it down and it summons a Hydra, and it just automatically protects me. As you can see, the damage is quite good as well. Anyway, next weapon. Alright, next up is the Bloodthorn. It's a low-ish damage weapon, but you can spam it really well. Let me show you what it does. The sheer numbers make up for the low damage. In my opinion, a solid weapon. Anyway, let's see the next one. Alright, last up for the weapons is the Night Glow. It is a decent magic weapon, and it's one that I actually haven't used very much. Anyway, let's not let words get into it. Let me just show you what it does. See? Pretty good. Well, that's all the weapons we have. Anyway, let's move right into the accessories. Okay, first up is the Sprinkle Slime Balloon. I don't know what it does, and I honestly haven't used it yet, but let's try it out. That did nothing. Or it did something amazing. Who knows? I guess you'll have to try one out for yourself. Next up is the Soaring Insignia. It's an equipable weapon, but it works really well with flight weapons because it just allows you to fly forever. So I'm going to equip it along with the hoverboard. As you can see, I can just fly up forever and ever, and it never lets me out. That was me letting go. I think I'm also going to try it with these wings right here. Yup. See? As you can see, it just allows you to fly up forever. You can hit the top of the map, go down, and still have forever more to fly. Yup. Anyway, on to the next accessories. Alright, next up we have the Terrace boots. I don't know much about them because I haven't tried them yet. So, let's just use them. When you put them on, there seems to be this bar. I don't know what it does yet, but I'll figure out eventually. And since I have it combined with the Soaring Insignia, I can just fly forever. But let's take it off to get a better gauge. That's pretty decent. I believe these are the new fastest boots in the game, because they require the previous boots to craft them if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, great boots, but let's move on to the next accessory. Alright, lastly, we have these 3 accessories. First off, we have the Brain in a Jar. It summons this brand new pet. I have to actually hit something for it to work. We also have this drop, the Volatile Gelatin. It's a drop from the Queen Slime. And it just shoots out gel that'll periodically damage enemies. As well, we also have the Moonlord legs. I'm still not sure how to get these, but you can equip them, and you just jump really high. If I take them off, I jump lower. And lastly, we have this Hook of Dissonance. It's basically a teleportation. It's a teleportation hook, essentially. I just click E, and I'll teleport to the end. It's great. And lastly, we have this Demon Kong. I hold it, and it sends me straight to hell. Well, that's all for the accessories. Anyway, let's go and test the main 2 weapons against bosses. Alright, first up on the testing list is King Slime. Let's put our main 2 weapons, the Zenith and the Celebration Mark II, to good use. I know I didn't cover them before, but I wanted to save them for the bosses. So, let's do King Slime. I'm gonna use the Zenith for this one. Very high damage, and would be too overpowered to read. And the King Slime's dead. Did not expect that. Huh. Let's move on to something a little harder then. Right into the Eater of Worlds. I guess I can't. Well, in that case, right into Queen Bee. I guess I can't use that one either. Anyway, we beat King Slime, so let's go right into Queen Slime. Anyway, let's move on to another boss. Huh. I summoned it, didn't I? Anyway, next let's try the Celebration Mark II against the Eye of Cthulhu. Where is it? As you can see, also really powerful. Anyway, with all of those shown, thank you so much for watching, but that is where I'm going to end off this brand new showing of Journey's End. If you have enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell. With all that said, thanks for watching, and see ya.